Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Daniels against Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Daniels. Edwards, no good. And here's Risache. Pass to Young. Now Okongwu. Daniels outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he tries a 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And here's Minnesota now. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Outside Young. Okongwu up top. Back to Young. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Here's Randall. That one a little long. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Young. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like the defensive effort, but with his size and experience, Randall beats them clean inside.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. To the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. 5th on the list, Jalen Johnson.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Okongwu against Gobert. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question.
Take a break.
And on both ends, too.
2 shots.
Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
And he drops the first.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
And both free throws good for Okongwu. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Now here's McDaniels. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 2. Edwards. The rebound by Atlanta. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well, but the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Outside McDaniels. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Risache from outside the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Here's Randall. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Okongwu. Coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Knocks down the long J.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Okongwu, a screen on DiVincenzo. Young can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Young. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The 3 from Risache. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Risache. Edwards looking it over. For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. finds Daniels. And here's Rizachet. McDaniels covering. Johnson inside. Randall's there. Shot clock at 6. Daniels outside. They need this. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Young. No points yet. Off target from 3-point range.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Rizachet. Kongwu, a screen on McDaniels. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. No luck on that one. Good D by Kongwu. Hawks trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Timberwolves.
It's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Randall. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Clark from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Dillingham. Reed sets a screen. Takes a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Now Conley, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Clark. Gay with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Krejci. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Kennard. Dillingham with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Conley. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite three-point shooter.
Left side Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Kennard. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Newell. Uses the glass on the layup. Newell's gotten his second bucket.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Reed sets a screen for three. Conley. The rebound by Atlanta. Kennard on the wing. Clark covers. Pass to Gay. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. McDaniels up top. Covered by Alexander Walker. From deep, Conley. Unable to get that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Minnesota. They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Johnson, Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Newell, and it's Gay in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Conley looking for an opening. No good on the triple. And the Hawks shooting only 36% so far in this game. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Conley, covered by Alexander Walker. Clark, the pass to Randall. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Minnesota is shooting their first free throw of the night. Juzang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Shannon comes in for Dillingham. The free throw drops for Randall. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Chalk up two there.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Minnesota leading by 11. Outside Conley. Pass to Jose. Three-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. To the middle. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Now Kennard. This one for three. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, some of the most solid mechanics in the league. Kennard has complete trust in his motion.
Here's Randall. Got it. Good job in the low post. 9 points for Julius Randle.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Alexander Walker with it. No points so far. And the three off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Shannon. Beyond the arc. Gay with a rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Johnson. Out to the right wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He was all alone on that one. Randall's got 12 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Change here. Young's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep, Johnson. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 10. And here's Edwards. Coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Stolen by Conley. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And Conley drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Inside. And that one is hammered home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Alexander Walker, the pass to Young, and it's off from three-point range.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Young. He had 9 points in his last time out. The three is up. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Conley passes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Daniels outside. Pass to Young. Now Johnson. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Randall. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by McDaniels. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter. Hawks trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Njai passes to Daniels. He shoots a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Young, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Njai, over Gobert, and Atlanta misses again.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Randall, covered by Johnson. Off target at the rim. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 16. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Now Johnson to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Randall, yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's got 12 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Johnson a screen on McDaniels. Daniels misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Outside McDaniels. For 3, Conley. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Edwards against Daniels. And the layup falls. Njai's got his second basket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Here we go, fans. Coming to the court right now are your ATL Gangsters.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Randall, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Minnesota leading by 16. Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Gay with a rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Daniels. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Minnesota shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Reed sets a screen for 3. DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Now here's Rizachet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the inside. Pass to Gobert. For 3, DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
1:49 left in the second. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Outside McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Now here's Reed. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Atlanta in 5th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Hawks trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Rizachet with the ball. Working on McDaniels.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 45% here in the second. Oh, it's stolen. To the paint. Here's Gay. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Reed. From downtown, gets the three to fall. Reed's got 6 points.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Young looking around. Looking to get back on track. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And shifting attention now as we take a look at some of the other games going on. It's the Phoenix Suns into the fourth quarter now, and they've got a 6-point hole to climb out of.
This game could really go either way, and I don't have a prediction, honey.
Well, that's great. That's what we pay you for. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Julius Randle has been sensational.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Minnesota leading by 19. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randle and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Randle against Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Risacher. The kick out to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Puts it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Okongwu's got 6 points.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Risacher, but he stayed calm.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Daniels. Pass to Randle. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Okongwu. He has 6. The 3. Young can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
What makes Dante DiVincenzo someone guys want to play with? His grit and his selflessness. He's a hard worker who is always putting the team ahead of himself.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Young. Puts up a three. Hits the three-pointer. Young's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Hawks trail by 19. Here's Young. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Picked up by Okongwu. The shot. Young can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Randle against Johnson. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Young. For three, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Johnson. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Risache goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Risache's got 5 points.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. And another three from Minnesota.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Risache. And here's Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the big man. He moves really well.
DiVincenzo with it. 20 points for him. Pass to Randle. Here's Edwards. Over Daniels. Edwards can't hit. Hawks trail by 21. Inside. Here's Johnson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here is DiVincenzo. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Randle inside, covered by Johnson. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Letting Randle get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Outside Risache. To the wing, right side. Young from long range. Buries it from 3. 6 points for Trae Young.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. For 3, Randle drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Risache. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Randle, good. Randle's got 7 now in this quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Count it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Assistance by Trae Young.
Minnesota leading by 21. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Picked by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. 4-3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Ricochet's got 8.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. The rebound by Atlanta.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Young. The rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Get through.
Randall outside. There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randall plays. He endures a lot of contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Ricochet. Good on the second one. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, Alexander Walker. From the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Randall. And the 10-footer finds the target. Randall's got 24.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. There's a screen. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. Fires the 3. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Down low. Here's Gay. And the layup is good off the glass. Gay's got 8.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Now here's Young. He's got 6. Young with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Johnson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. Fires the 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Outside Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup. Alexander Walker's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. checked in for Johnson. Krejci comes in for Daniels. And it's Kennard in for Young. Clark outside. Reed sets a screen. Here's Dillingham. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Dillingham's got his first points of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Minnesota leading by 23. Miller outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Conley. And here's Clark for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter here. Soft touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. Reed for 3. Newell pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And another basket for Atlanta.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Outside Conley. Pass to Dillingham for 3. And no good. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Noel out there with Johnson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Krejci in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Outside Conley. Clark in the post. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You know, that was solid defense, but better offense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randle. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Randle's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's the screen. Tries a 10-footer. And Conley grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Randle outside from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Clearly, Randle is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now Now here's Alexander Walker, and Atlanta misses again.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
To the middle. Outside Reed, three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And here's Clark for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his fifth assist in this one. Johnson a screen on Conley. Kennard on the wing. Back to Alexander Walker. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Johnson passes to Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. Pass to Newell. Outside, Alexander Walker sends it home from three-point land. Alexander Walker's got 11 points here in the second half. Minnesota calls time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Checked in for the Hawks. And then for Minnesota, Shannon's checked in for Clark, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Down low. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Johnson. Randall can't hit. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Well, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, when you look at Trae Young's career numbers, he's got one of the highest assist averages ever.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Takes the three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. They set a pick. Young from long range. The rebound by Shannon. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Outside Reed. The 3-ball. Minnesota again missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Newell. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Newell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Randall outside. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Atlanta. Minnesota again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Young. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
The kick out to Conley. Here's Shannon. There's the 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Outside, Alexander Walker. Kennard on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Randall inside. Johnson on him. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Now here's Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Young. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Johnson.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Conley against Young. Inside. And Gobert with a block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
Conley, a screen on Johnson. Randall against Johnson. Outside McDaniels. Randall on the screen. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. To the inside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Left side, Conley. Back to Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 7 assists in the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside Rizachet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's Young with the three. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Young against Randall. They double Randall. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Daniels. No good with the triple. Minnesota shooting a solid 47%. Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Randall outside. Launches it. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson against Randall. The three from Rizachet. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Now here's Randall. Outside Conley. Randall outside. The three is up. Nails it from 3. Randall's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Rizachet. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Young. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Rizachet. Here's Daniels. There's the screen by Johnson. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Rizachet. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now Highland. Pass to Ingles. Reed, a screen on Okongwu. Now Reed from downtown. Counted from distance.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Outside Young. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Dante DiVincenzo.